The male loser epidemic has gotten so bad.
My God. What a start, my girl.
Remember what I told you? My algorithms has been invaded by like this anti-male shit, bro.
Yeah.
So I just be like, I'm like, well, this is really an industry, and the comments is just all reinforcing. It's interesting. There's also the other side of it, where it's like anti-women.
Of course.
That algorithm used to be what I had before.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the other side now. So I'm paying attention. It's fun. Check this out.
Anti-men. This is anti-men?
Oh, for sure.
A lot of you ladies ask me how it is that I get gifts on the second date, and it's very simple. First of all, you must enjoy the first date. You have to determine whether or not you want to go on the second date with them. When they ask you for a second date, a lot of guys will try to close it on the first one if they're smart. And you can do this. This is how I do it. I've had so much fun with you. This was really great. Thank you for treating me. It was very sweet. I love this restaurant. And I will go on a second date with you. However, I do expect a gift.
Why are you checking out? You're probably, come on, we got a job to do.
I'm doing it.
You're on Instagram.
Yep. I checked out because shut up. Shut up. I think this you spoke to me about that a couple of days ago. The rage baiting thing.
Yeah, she's not rage baiting. She really lives like this. I know because like I checked her videos. She really don't go viral 95% of the time, and she used to be yapping about this shit every day.
Yeah, that means it's her.
Yeah.
But
no
is
views.
it really her or I don't know, man.
Hey man, listen. I'll say this. It doesn't happen often, but I have met people like this.
Yeah.
Very once in a blue moon.
And they are more.
Oh yeah, there's more and more of them. And
yeah. But they're not as happy as they make it sound. Oh, this is how I make it this and this and that, and I do this, and I have a gift, and then at the end of the night, it's I'm alone.
Let's hear her. Let's hear her.
You know, I want to see how creative you get. I want to see you work for it. So you can get me anything you want. I don't care what it is. Well, I do, because I'm gonna judge. You need to impress me. But you can't get me flowers because I already get flowers for myself, and I also don't want you taking on the responsibility of getting the right flowers because I have a cat. So let's see how you do. And I'll like kind of lean back and I'll take a look at them and I'll be like,
Elle est vraiment fière de ce qu'elle a fait là.
If this is Jeopardy, 500 for things that never happened.
Yes!
She's selling a fantasy.
Today I had another episode of shit that
this is like me. You know, listen, you know what? After the end of the first date, I kind of sit across from her after we just had some Dom Perignon. And then I let her know, like, you know, I fully expect to have a second date with you. Absolutely. It will happen. Make sure you look good. Wear a red thong, preferably matching underwear. And I'll pick you up out of your place at 7. Maybe I'll forget something, so we'll have to go back. We'll find the laundromat, and I'll fuck you like a gorilla.
And you better be good, because I'm going to be judging.
And then that's when I swing out my 15-inch donker right on the table and be like, you see this?
But how does she know you're going to have a 15-inch dunker for her?
But how does she know that you have has a super Negro that you would have a 10-incher that you're going to give her?
Like I just said to you, I just fling it out.
Now do the Jamaican one.
Because me fling it out, fling it down, boom, flick pon me dick, you hear? Ha! Anaconda pon them!
I'm just saying.
What?
That shit did not happen. But anyway.
That shit did not happen. I wish you would have done that shit to a New Yorker. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here.
and they're like, they'll usually ask, okay, like, what type of gift? And I'll be like, I don't know, I'd go home if you didn't go big, so. You want my attention, don't you? And they're like, oh my God. You want my...
You know what? You know what I wish, bro? You know what I wish? I wish you would have gone on a date with her and she would have done that to you, and I would have seen your face when she does that shit. I wish I could just see that when you go, yeah, okay, no. And then just leave. I wish. Oh, my God.
I wouldn't even do that because I've had women before say something and I'm like, what? And I have to always process it because I'm like, did I hear this correctly? Like, it's just like, so I'm like, what? Why? Well, okay. And then I'll just wrap up the date shortly afterwards and then go home and never call her back. That's it. That's me. I'm not causing no. See, I'm in a restaurant. I ain't like, so I gotta pay the bill. You know. So.
Okay, like you're not telling them, you're telling them, but you're like seducing them. Okay, and you gotta like use your eyes. You gotta just like siren it. Okay, like, yeah, that's how I do it.
If I could say something, girls, don't take advice on how to get a man from other girls. Y'all don't know what the hell you're doing. And guys, don't get advices on girls how to get a girl as well. They're gonna talk about their fantasies and not real life.
So some of these comments are great. This one comes from a girl says, "Girl, you sound desperate to get a gift." I actually feel sorry for you if you have to ask for a gift for a stranger the first time you see him. And then she goes, "A stranger wanting to be in my life, especially a man who are brutal to us." Girl, who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Girl, who hurt you?
What's wrong?
It's giving hurt. It's giving therapy. Is the line that guys go, drizzle, drizzle?
I said, what? Drizzle, drizzle.
It's giving hurt, drizzle, drizzle. All right. And then she goes, "Yes, definitely has to prove it's kind of sweet and has intentions and meets my standard. Raise yours, my love. The universe is your oyster."
Okay, yeah, but if it doesn't go well, do you give back the gift? No, right?
Another one goes, "What would you say if someone said, 'I love that idea. You get me a gift and I get you a gift, and let's see who's more creative and thoughtful.'" Which I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then she replies, "The women are the prize, not the men. Want to act like a princess? Go date a gay man who would happily treat you like what?" You know what I heard when she said that? Maggot. Yo, dead ass. Women sometimes be sounding super homophobic without actually saying the word.
You know what the thing is? I'm gonna tell you this. Hot take. The women that are allies, or it's not even a hot take. It's just really life. The women often that are allies are more homophobic than the homophobes that they're, because they're gonna weaponize the homosexuality of their friends. It's even worse. They're the ones that are gonna call you, "Oh, so you think you," and then,
"Oh, so you gay?"
"Oh, so yeah, okay." They weaponize it.
I still think the dudes who would beat up a gay person is probably more homophobic.
No.
Okay.
No, he's closeted, so it's closer than that.
Still worse, but okay.
I tried.
You did try. All right, so there's a follow-up to this.
The male loser epidemic has gotten so bad.
My God. What a start, my girl.
Hey, I'm just saying, Eder, you can put this at the beginning as a trailer for this whole video. Because this line
my God.
is crazy.
My girl.
All right.
If you ask for a gift for a second date, that makes you a loser. But it's okay.
Let's let the 5 out of 10 who's got a cat tell us about this.
The male loser epidemic has gotten so bad that it's honestly so pathetic at this point. Like, why do you think you're fucking lonely? You're fucking lonely because we don't want to be with you. Because look at how pathetic you are. I posted a video talking about my standards and what I expect of men, which is basically just basic decency. You gotta be consistent. You gotta communicate. You gotta make straight up plans. I'm not just fucking hanging out with you.
I'm confident that nobody got upset because you said that.
Nobody said no. Yeah.
Nobody's bothered because you want communication and you have some basic standards.
That's
But
not. Yeah.
let's keep listening to why you think men are upset.
It's got to be at a nice restaurant, and on the second day I will ask you for a gift, and I'm not telling.
Oh, there it is. That's the one. I think that's the one that guys are like, "Huh? You want us to now get you?" So let me get this straight, guys. The standards. So we got to organize a date, come up with the idea, pay for this expensive restaurant she wants to go to, right? So we're doing all that stuff. Fine. We have to also ask for the date to hopefully get it, and then afterwards we also have to get the gift for the next date. Okay. You just add a little layers, but that's cute. Let's keep going.
I'm not telling you what to buy me, but I want to see your creativity. I want to see how you court me. I have standards. I also date high net worth individuals because that's my fucking circle. That's who I hang out with. That's who I am. I make a lot of money, so I'm going to hang out with people who also make a lot of money because it's about the mindset, because we're always trying to work on each other. And these men fucking went crazy in the fucking comments. It's like, "Oh, like you're 6 at best." Bitch, like I don't care what you think of me, because the men in my life, the men that I date, the men that I hang out with, actually think that it's wonderful that I am achieving so much in my life.
So you say men plural, and you're saying all these like men think it's amazing. How come they haven't wifed you up then? There's so many of these men who think all these great things about you. Why they all keep passing on you? Supposed like high value network. I'm just question.
Because sometimes you hunt to eat, and sometimes you hunt just for the sport. Some people do that same thing for dating. Maybe. I doubt it.
They think it's wonderful and actually help me set higher standards for the men in my life that are walking into my life. They teach me how to think. They teach me how to carry myself in the world. They teach me about men like you and how to stay away from them. So I think it's just fucking ridiculous that these fucking bitch-ass losers are fucking sitting there. No fucking high-worth individual and no respectable man is gonna sit on the internet.
I can tell you as a high net worth individual, you're definitely a no.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think almost every rich guy that I know, if I showed them your shit, they'd be like, no. Because they would look at you and see a net negative. Probably somebody who's just going to cost them a lot of money. Ain't even cute enough to justify the kind of... Like, you can't even truly be a trophy, my girl. Just being honest with you. So it's like, you expensive and you're not that cute. It's like, god damn.
And you cause all that headache. The thing is, you're the reason people ask the question, what do you bring to the table? Right? I don't really like that question. I don't really like that question because I think it's just there. I bring what I bring and I don't have to prove you. Yeah. The reason why people ask that question, though, what do you bring to the table, is that you're so demanding. You're so demanding that people are going to be like, okay, well, after I do all this shit, I need to get mine. I need to eat. And if I brought the fruits, the garlic, the seasoning, I brought the oil, you need to bring something to the table so we could cook. You wanted me to bring all my casserole, my pans, my knives, my cutlery, and I brought all that to the table? You asked for that. What are you bringing? People only ask that question when you're demanding. Everybody's gonna go with but what's in it for me?
I mean, you would never ever ask that to anybody you're getting to know, because one, you would discover that as you're getting to know them, and two, you wouldn't be consciously thinking about it. I'd never had to ask my girlfriends or my exes in the past what they're bringing to the table. I learned about their job. I learned about their skill set. They told me how they cared for other people. So I was like, it's just a weird thing to ask. One, two, I think one of the saddest things about all this is that we have really sucked all the fun out of men and women's role in dating. Like, you guys have this expectation that men will come to the date and they'll ask you out and they will pay for the date. They'll organize it. Okay, cool. That's fine. And women will come, they'll be incredibly presentable. Guys will make an effort to be presentable. Obviously, the women are going to be stunning. Wow, you look great. Cool. We've sucked all the fun because we've just acted entitled to it. My wife will probably never be happy about making me a meal if when she makes a meal, she's like, that's the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? If I do something for my girl and she look at me, she goes like, yeah, that's the bare minimum. I expect that. I'm like, well, then, fuck, you just sucked the fun out of me doing labor for you. You know what I mean? Imagine going to your boss and you're doing like, yeah, I expect you to do that. It's like, okay, maybe you do. Maybe that's fine. You have to say it in a way that you fucking take the buzz out of everything. Okay, yes, I'm supposed to do this. Is it too much to ask to say please and thank you? Let's maybe be pleasant on this experience. I don't know why we had to do this thing where it's like, yeah, he asked me out on a date and he took me to dinner and it was a nice time. So fucking what? I expect it. It's like, holy shit, you guys seem so unpleasant. There's a lot of things that are expected in life. Manners are expected. All these things are expected. You can do some reciprocation without acting fucking entitled to it. You seem unreasonable. That's what I get when I look at this stuff. Oh yeah, he's gonna do this and you're gonna ask me out, you're gonna get me a gift. And I was like, nowhere in that is there a sense of gratitude. People will be willing to do so many amazing things for you if you look like you're actually grateful for it. But this attitude that y'all show in these videos is anything but that.
Sometimes I told you, I'm a couple of days past or weeks before.
Yeah,
I told you that I'm like, this is not real life. I told you that, and you're like, no, there's people like that.
Absolutely.
Like, no, it's not real. That's not real. That's not. And you know what? It's my bad. It's my bad. It's probably me. I'm not. I wouldn't say that I am an example of whatnot. But that's not how I understand life. That's not how I understand how it's supposed to be. You're always trying to find someone where it's like you against them. You're trying to build a relationship where it's you against them. How the fuck does that work in your head? Y'all motherfuckers like, yeah, my girl, my service. My girl's at my service. When I say yo. When I say sand, she says witches, and she brings me one. Yeah, I don't have to ask. She just brings me a sandwich. Why? Because I bring her coffee. Because I do this. Because it's an exchange.
Fucking simp.
Yes!
You're simping for your wife?
Yes!
Why you simping?
You supposed to!
Nah, bro.
And she does the same thing for me.
Bro, that's how a marriage lasts 1 year.
No, I refuse to. No, it's
Simping.
like you guys are always like
Simping.
this again.
You always got to put her in her place. You got to make sure she love you more than you love her.
Oh,
If it ever gets to equal, she's gonna leave you for the next nigga that got a bigger dick, and that like fucks her like a gorilla.
Oh my!
When she's in her face.
What?
There's a Giga Chad coming for your wife. Watch out.
Huh?
No respectable man is gonna sit on the internet and curse out a random person, period. I wouldn't do it. I mean, I'll fucking troll you if you're coming at me, I'll fucking troll you. But otherwise, I wouldn't do it. No one who's respectable and has time and has things going for them is gonna sit there and bully somebody. And like, no one who actually knows their value is gonna sit in a relationship and bully them and tell them you can't get anything better than what I can offer you. You don't have anything to offer. You are what we're all running away from. You are lonely because you're a
Somebody just needs to put a mirror in her face and then recognize like she's also part of this quagmire of people who have like there's a lot of hatred.
This what?
Quagmire's like a
Giggity. I'm sorry.
like, you know, she's talking about it, and I actually agree with her on this point. Like, I've never understood people who spend time in comment sections hating on women when they hate their videos. Like, just move on with your day, right?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, not for you, not for you. I've never scrolled and been like, you dumb bitch. Like, I'm moving on. In that same token, like, ma'am, do you not see like you out here talking about these dudes? You didn't hear what you said earlier when you were like, oh, these men treat us horrible, and now you're saying all this crazy shit. You are the other side of this coin. Anyway.